Oh, hey guys, Paul Cram here. I am still in my hotel, obviously, and the camera might jiggle just a little bit. I have it up, propped up on my suitcase. I just wanted to share some of and actually ask you questions. I've been traveling quite a bit, and I realize, like, for myself, I usually like to bring, like a cologne or whatever, and, when I'm flying on a plane, stick it on my wrist or something like that. Obviously, I don't use scents when I'm traveling on a plane or in confined spaces with lots of people I don't wear scents that are super strong or project, sillage monsters or project too much. For the obvious reason that I think it's invasive to people that can't get away from that. But I do think there's a lot of really good scents out there that are closer to the skin and they don't project quite so much, but still you smell nice. A few of the ones that I brought with me out here to Maine are the ones that I was going to just quickly describe and go through. And let me see, there's 5 of them. And actually one of them I picked up while I was out here at the store. So the first one, because it's in my hand, is the Yves Saint Laurent. I always kill this. I should look up how to pronounce it, but it's L-H-O-M-M-E. I think it's is it Homme? Homme? It's French. This one, it's really nice. I think I've talked about this before in some of the other times that I've mentioned scent. There's something about it that reminds me of apples, and I think I've heard that a lot on discussion boards and things like that. It's very fresh. I think there's a lot of actually ginger in there too. But yeah, it's just a really clean, nice, very inoffensive scent that kind of sticks close to the skin. The dry down, there is definitely a little bit of a vanilla in there, so it's a nice, comforting kind of a scent. This is one that I wore on the plane out here to Maine. And the other ones that I brought with me, this one actually is Tokyo Milk. If you can see that, Tokyo Milk. They have a full line of different scents, but this is the one that I like of theirs. It's Sugar Sugar, and the reason I tried it at first because it had the basmati rice note in there, and I love this one. This one sticks fairly close to the skin, but it has a really nice vanilla, sweet. It's pretty sweet vanilla and that sandalwood and rice scent. If you like the smell of kind of like a rice pudding, you'll probably really enjoy this smell because that's kind of exactly what I get out of it is a rice pudding, just maybe barely a hint of cinnamon, but mostly it's vanilla and yeah, it has that rice. That if you like the smell of like a sweet rice pudding, that's definitely in there too. The one I actually bought this one when I was out here. I visited the mall and actually was running through some department stores, trying to find a shirt actually for an interview for Channel 8. But this one I took a smell of it. It's Christian Dior, and again, it's that Homme word. It's the Homme. Basically, it's this one. This one I shouldn't say. This one it doesn't. This one I think out of all of them that I have here is not as close to the skin. This one actually projects a little bit. It's not like an offensive smell at all. It's a really clean kind of fresh smell. I think what it is about this one that makes it kind of stand out, though, more than the rest is the rest of them. That kind of vanilla, comforting, cozy smell. I think that's fairly familiar to people. So I don't know that, if somebody smelled that, I don't know that they would be like, "Oh my gosh, you're wearing it's so strong." But this one, while it's fairly quiet as far as scents go, it has that iris in there. And the iris, it's one of those smells where at least I do, I notice it. It's not offensive, it's nice, but it's like, huh. It's not a scent, I guess. It's not the iris. I guess is a smell that I'm not used to smelling, just around you know, food or anything like that. It's a distinct smell. So this one, the Christian Dior. This one actually I picked up. That's EU for Men. So I think this is a limited run on this or something, but it's very similar to the regular, just the Christian Dior Homme. I want to say Homey. I also brought the MC Garden. I don't know that this would be a great bet for wearing on a plane, because it has a lot of basil in it. It reminds me a lot of Joe Malone's Lime Basil Mandarin. And the thing with this one is that it's an Eau de Parfum, so it's not cologne, so it's a little bit stronger. I wonder if I should have even included this one, just because of the fact that it has a really strong basil scent in there, and with that basil, it's pungent. So I don't. Maybe that one wouldn't be good to wear on a plane. I won't wear this on the plane. You know, heading back or forward, going back home, because it's I think it's a little too much for people. Lastly, this one. I think I've in looking around and hearing some fragrance reviews and things like that, I think this might react a little bit differently on different people. This is Prada Amber pour Homie. Amber pour Homie. That's what I want to say. On me, this is really light. It's not a strong scent at all. Yeah, this stays really close to my skin. It's not a projection monster. I do believe I have, again, like I said, I think I've read or heard that there are some people that wear that and they're like, oh yeah, this stands out. But I don't know. It might be a chemistry thing. On me, it stays pretty close to the skin. It's a really nice scent. Gosh, I almost wouldn't even classify this as like an Oriental. But I might be... No, I mean, it has a spice thing going on, so... I don't know. I think the thing for me I'm realizing, too, is my nose is not the most sophisticated when it comes to smelling different scents. It's very much, you know, like even the MC Garden. Like, when I smell it, I'm like, it smells like basil to me. But there's other notes in there, but I'm just like, the overall effect I get is basil. Same with the Christian Dior. There's a whole bunch of things going on in there, but for my nose, it's just like, you know, it's got the iris thing going on. The sugar, you know, it smells like rice pudding. And so I might not have the most sophisticated nose, I'm realizing when I'm listening to some other people's reviews of scent and things like that. So take whatever I say with a grain of salt. But yeah, and share with me too, if you guys, I'm sure you guys maybe have some suggestions on scents that I would like to travel with. I do find myself gravitating towards, you know, a little bit more of a fresh smell. At some point I'll have to share some of the heavier hitters that I have. But for now, I just wanted to share some of those that are things that I would travel with and am traveling with. So, all right, thanks you guys. I hope that you're having a really good rest of your weekend. I think, yeah. Okay, bye.